Well, the Pope believes in global warming. You do know that, right? Hey, in this room, it's so hot in here, maybe I'll start to believe it myself. This room is hot.
Scientists say time is running out to limit climate change.
2016 was the warmest year on record. And it was warmer than the last record year, which was 2015. This was warmer than the last record year, which was 2014.
And a historic deal that aims to curb global emissions at 2% is hanging in the balance.
I will also cancel all wasteful climate change spending from Obama-Clinton.
What skeptics normally say is that climate is changing all the time. It did it in the past, it will do it in the future.
It'll go up, it'll get a little cooler, it'll get a little warmer like it always has for millions of years. It'll get cooler, it'll get warmer. It's called weather.
And this is totally true. So it's warming up over 40,000 years and it's cooling down over 10,000 years and again and again. So just going up and down. What we see in the last 150 years is totally different from that. It's now already much warmer than in any year in the last 800,000 years.
Trump rose to power on the backs of the so-called flyover states. On the shoulders of many of those flyover states are the Rocky Mountains, a vital source of water for people on both sides of the Continental Divide. An impending effect of climate change in the United States is a shortage of fresh water, particularly in the arid southwest of the country. The Colorado River Basin, which provides water to 1 in 10 Americans and irrigates 15% of the country's crops, is at historic lows.
In the last 16, 17 years, which corresponds with a drought that we're having in the Colorado River Basin, there's 20% less water available than has historically been there. We're continuing to use more water, and at the same time, because of climate change, there's less water in the system.
In this environment, it may not look like climate change is taking a toll, but scientists say it is. Come spring, it's mainly through melting snowpack that mountain tributaries like this one feed reservoirs vital to agriculture in dry parts of the country that have few other sources of water. But less rain, rising demand for water, along with rising temperatures, mean that water shortages could soon affect tens of millions of people.
The real consequences of climate change, coupled with an incoming administration that doubts its existence, has left many in the environmental community concerned.
Oh, I think there's an amazing amount of fear.
But some say that there's actually not that much to be afraid of because of the progress in green technology made under the Obama administration.
I'm an electrical engineer by trade with a focus in power distribution. I'm really more of a serial entrepreneur. This is the 10th company that I've built in the last 25 years.
Paul Spencer saw the silver lining in solar technology, a power source that 4 in 5 Americans individually can't access. So he built what is effectively a solar energy cooperative in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, enabling surrounding communities to buy in for less.
It's a cheap power source that's doing great things for the planet at the same time.
He sees a bright future for solar, one that he says won't be impacted by the policies of a new Trump administration.
We're going to put the miners back to work. We're going to put the miners back to work.
There's really been a war on coal, both nationally and here in Colorado as well. And the fact is that we're going to be moving away from an anti-coal administration to an administration that at least will consider the development of these natural resources.
I really think that the last several years have helped the clean energies like solar and wind specifically mature to the point and come down in cost to the point that it's no longer an argument about what you stand for. It's just about how much do you want to shell out of your pocketbook for energy. And these are the lowest cost energies. It's just beautiful that they're actually the best energies for the planet at the same time.
It's a legacy of the Obama administration that's expected to last. Obama has also protected 260 million acres of land, designating 19 national monuments.
Without bolder action, our children won't have time to debate the existence of climate change. They'll be busy dealing with its effects.
As one of America's youngest presidents, Obama was seen as green going in. Now, 8 years later, he'll be seen as even greener going out. Randolph Nogel, The Newsmakers in Colorado.